moment, but we watched it, his hands were up. I mean, dude, it was nothing pretty. The fight was boring. And the fight was boring because Alvarez wasn't punching. Now, people want to say he wasn't punching because that's what Kovalev was nullifying his offense. I really didn't see that. I just seen a guy in Alvarez that really looked like he thought Kovalev was just going to run out of gas and fall in the 8th round again. Did not game plan properly for this fight, and I'm talking about Alvarez and their team. Like Lee said, you got to kind of fall back on that now. He was a nobody in the first fight with Kovalev, beats Kovalev, and we were all like, hey, we have a new star. He's undefeated. He was being dodged by Stevenson for years. Maybe the kid's better than what we thought he was. But no. His first title defense months later, he looked like shit.
Right.
Now, I will say, Lee, there could be an issue where they brought him back a little bit too fast. You remember when Roberto Duran beat Sugar Ray Leonard the first time? Duran said he partied for months, and then all of a sudden they wanted the rematch. Duran really didn't want to do the rematch, and they kind of forced him into it because Leonard wanted it, and he didn't properly train. I don't know if that happened to Alvarez, but if I'm Alvarez's PR guys, I would probably be pushing that story in the next few weeks here, that it could be possible the kid was overwhelmed with his first title win against Kovalev and didn't properly train for the rematch. We would like a third fight. It's there. The third fight's possible, so they might as well run with it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Can
it
we
is.
just put somebody more interesting in the ring with Kovalev to knock him out, like with actual boxing skill? Because clearly Alvarez doesn't have that skill, right?
Well, we don't know what his problem was yet.
Well, first of all, I'll say this. Alvarez is no different than a chick. I mean, Kovalev is 2-0 against women right now, in my opinion. Alvarez didn't even throw a punch, dude. He was Kovalev's bitch in that ring. Like, it was disturbingly low output. Like, he was paid. I'll say it, Andrew. Like, he was paid. There was a conspiracy.
There is a third fight coming. I know that.
Why?
They have a history together. They're probably going to do a good number on viewership. They come at a great price, and you get a decent fight. They've given 2 good fights here.
All right, Andrew, I'll tell you the truth. We want us a white guy against whatever Alvarez is. Fuck if I know. French, Canadian. Fuck, he's got a Mexican name, Andrew. Build the wall. That voice is hard, dude. Hard.
Who are you trying to impersonate in this character? That's what I think everyone would like to know.
I'm trying to do that guy from like that commercial on TV. New York City. That's a salsa ad, right? As I recall it.
Yeah.
Actually, remarkably, since half of my family's roots are from Oklahoma, more than half, I would say, right? Not hard to drop into a fucking white bread hillbilly accent, bro. I mean, I don't do Arkansas or nothing, but Texas isn't tough, man. They easy. Just slur a few words, talk like you want to be a cowboy. Just skip a few words in the middle. Come on, tough. And of course, build the wall. Trump in 2020. Woo! Make America great. You just say all that shit. That was a good time, Andrew. Good time. I like making fun of white people. It's my favorite thing.
The fight wasn't worth staying up for the East Coast fans.
Oh, dude, it wasn't worth it on the West Coast, man. I'm 50, going on 51 years old. Look, that's past my bedtime. It's 9 o'clock. I'm ready for the senior special down at Denny's and going to bed, bro. Montero. Like, I can go through the list of ball licking that I'm watching that I'm seeing on Twitter right after this fight, right down to former friend of the show, We will not say Matthew's name anymore on this show based on his. I'm so surprised that he could reinvent himself. Who cares? Like, is this what boxing's come to? We got to get excited and hopped up about some fucking Floridian Russian bullshit fighter, you know?
He might not even be on the street that much longer.
No shit. How do the fucking European fucking commie bastards get into this country, right?
Like Floyd throws money at girls and then we all don't like him. This dude like displaced a vertebrae. He still got his fight. I can't believe he got paid Saturday. I really can't. I know this shit happened a while ago. I get it. I'm late on that. But like Duva and them, they're really desperate over there, huh? Kathy, she's like, fuck you, Kovalev. No, you're still my guy. You're still my. I know you didn't do it.
Crusher with a K. He's made us so much money. He just hit one woman. Fuck it. Come on. Right? Come on, PR department. Let's sweep it under the rug.
Sweep it under. How did they
Come on. The bitch deserved. Could you see Kathy Duva at a meeting? The bitch deserved it.
He says he was polite numerous times before it finally happened.
Fuck. Beat the shit out of a chick. Broke her face. Like, fuck.
The displaced vertebrae is what gets me. That's like, ooh, Sergey, I don't know. I don't know if a regular guy would have done that. If she says like this guy hit me, he's a professional boxer, and I have a broken nose with a concussion and displaced vertebrae. Damn, you don't want me
like,
as
there's
the
no
jury.
right? Can you even think of a scenario like with Kathy Duva putting spin on it? Look, she was just trying to avoid the punch, and she just kind of threw out her back. It's not a displaced vertebrae. It's all been blown up. Okay, let me review the sentence for you. He had to have touched her or threw, like, where do you, like, Kovalev, there's no spin that doesn't make me think Kovalev's a piece of shit.
Maybe he was showing, like, shadow boxing and she walked into the punch. How about that?
Nobody talked about that at all. Like, they did that one interview with the solid, all of these rumors are false. Long live Mother Russia. Fuck, okay, Kovalev. Easy, buddy. All right, you ready for
I hope they are. If they are, darn it, they knew it before anyone else. That's why the man was still working. If Kovalev gets 10 years, yeah, Kathy looks pretty desperate at this moment because, her name's Kathy Duva, and she's working a guy who
she's a whore.
Did that. Yeah,
she's a whore in boxing. And I would say Bob's a whore, too. Look, if you decide boxing is your career and you're making your money off this, you're like a pimp or a whore in boxing. Like that, the whole industry seems to be a collection of pimps and whores, and so there's like a hierarchy to pimping and whoring in boxing.
Like let's put it like this, Lee, because like you said, he was at a down point when this happened, right? Ward destroys him twice. He's no longer the crusher.
Deserved it. Yeah, right.
You would think if they had a plan B, and I'm talking the main events, he's gone, right? If they had someone that was about to take over their future.
If it was a corporation, he would have been gone. Like, if it was if like Main Events was a publicly traded company, we wouldn't be having a discussion. Like, if boxing was actually a legitimate thing other than, the CD, let's all call it what it is. We're all into watching humans beat the shit out of each other, okay? Why do we like boxing and MMA? Why do I like watching jiu-jitsu? Like, we like watching dudes kill each other, okay? We're just fucking primal animals, and we want to go to the Coliseum. If we could get guys to fight lions, you know why we can't have humans fight lions? It's not because it would be a fair fight or anything. We would think it was cruel for the lions. How funny is that shit, right? That's the fucking funny part. Otherwise, we would have bears against humans, right? Like, we would go to a Coliseum, everybody sit around, well, doesn't the human get a sword? Fuck that. Bear versus human. There would still be animal rights activists out in front of the place going, it's not fair to the bear.
No one asked him.
No one asked the bear. Okay, if the bear could speak.
Hey, you see they're mad at Fat Boy? What's his name? Big Boy? Fat Boy. He had that Hey, how many minks? Was that a mink coat?
How many minks did I hope so. I want to find out that Adam Levine had fake tattoos. I want to find out that was real fur.
Hey,
Fuck yeah.
The gayest tattoo any man could put on him is the state. Oh, fuck it. California. I claim everything. There's nowhere I can't go in California, you guys. I'll just show him my stomach. Where are you from? California, buddy. Right there.
And then on Sunday to wrap it all up, okay, that's the Kovalev wrap up. And then on Sunday to wrap all that shit up, the Rams basically shit the bed while the Rams defense fucking showed up and kept them in the game. But Jared Goff couldn't fucking do it.
Wade Phillips is probably going to be a next head coach somewhere. You know, Wade Phillips' defenses have done very good against Belichick and Brady. And yesterday, I think, was the icing on the cake for him. I think he gets another shot here at the head coaching position. If not, he'll be one of the highest paid defense coordinators in the league because of that performance they put on against Brady. That first half, you can't get any better, Lee. You really can't. 2 timeouts, an INT, the fumble. I mean, they had that boy rattled. And the offense of the L.A. Rams just...
Well, okay, you could say the same thing about Belichick and his play calling on defense. And look,
but Wade Phillips has like multiple games against Belichick where the defense has held him. It's serious.
Yeah, he's figured out how to stifle that particular offense.
Yeah. Well, if you're looking to take down anyone in the New England's division, right, is looking at Wade Phillips right now. That's all I'm saying. That man became hot. He's hotter than Tony Romo calling Brady's plays before he said hike. That's how big Wade Phillips showed up yesterday. Lee, are you fucking seeing 3 points in the first half? 3 points is all New England could put up on these guys. The Rams should have had the lead, and they should have never have looked back. They only needed 2 fucking touchdowns. Are you serious?
Oh, I guess I missed a fight that you guys actually cared about. I didn't, because it was a shitty fight, too. Do we want to talk about Comey and Oscar Valdez?
You know, yes, Oscar Valdez, the alligator man.
Yeah, okay.
He looked good. Came back.
Against a nobody.
Yeah, no, I know. But he had a broken jaw against Quigg, so that was pretty, everyone didn't know how his jaw. You can tell his jaw was fucked up, though. You can still tell. It looks a little swollen on that side. I don't think that'll ever go away. But he looked good. He took the punches, delivered his own. More impressed with Richard Comey. And, I had that wrong.
As director of FBI or as the boxer?
The boxer from Ghana. From Ghana. Big. He's big, man. You're going to have an interesting fight with Lomachenko because of Lomachenko's size. See, that's the problem Loma has kind of fell into as he's moving up, right? He's having a harder time taking these bigger guys down. That was actually on the mat against Linares in his last fight. Not saying Comey has a big shot in this one, but it'll be interesting. I mean, he's a champ. He won the title convincingly. It was a second-round knockout. And, when they showed that he had fought in Robert Easter, I immediately remembered. I thought he had fought in Garcia, but no, he should have fought in Garcia. The Robert Easter fight was a very close decision. And then Easter got Garcia, and Comey had to get the leftovers, and now he's the champ. So this fight with Lomachenko already scheduled for April. What's up with that? I loved hearing that. Did you hear that, Lee?
No.
The fight's already signed for April 12th. Yeah, Comey versus Lomachenko is a done deal. Unifying April 12th. Isn't that so fucking old school? Like, they announced the next fight right out while the fight was going on. You don't see that nowadays. Nowadays, everyone wants to have a little tune-up, and then they want to sit down and talk about how good the numbers are. Now the dude from Ghana signed to fight Lomachenko already, April 12th. I am a little interested in that fight because of the size difference between the two fighters. We know Lomachenko technically is a lot better. He's one of the best in the world. But Comey has a good punch, and he's a large, big man. I don't know. I can see him getting on the inside. I don't know what Lomachenko's going to do with him. He's going to have to be light on his feet. How about that, Lee?
And to assess all of our betting for the weekend, we were wrong about the Kovalev fight. We were wrong. I was completely wrong about the Rams game. Andrew actually got the first touchdown correct. I don't think anybody foresaw that it was going to be a kicker. I think that assesses everything.
You can't do that. The bet is the first touchdown, dude.
Your Sonny Michel thought process was dead on.
Oh, and I know. Oh, I was so pissed off. I couldn't